Well, hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. If you've been part of the Tall Man Clan for a while and are joining us tonight, thank you so much for returning. If you are new to our broadcast, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely co-host and wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live right now from our cabin on the MSC Divina, cabin 15012. Guess where it is? Guess. It's in the yacht club. Woohoo, exactly. Thank you for the thumbs up. We went ahead and splurged, and we did a bid and tried to upgrade to the yacht club, and we won the bid.
Yes.
And we are in the yacht club, thus dueling cocktails.
Which spells trouble.
We've consumed more alcohol today than we have in the last 2 years straight.
I think so. I do think we have.
Yes.
We started out with a champagne mimosa before we boarded the ship.
Yep.
Then
She's gonna
excuse
choke.
me.
So we'll give you some balcony cam while she's choking. That is a look right outside of our cabin. You all right over there? All right, so we started with a mimosa that we cut on the ship. We went for a strawberry daiquiri.
Yep.
And then she decided to try a sherry, which she has never had before. I had another strawberry daiquiri. And then at dinner, we didn't actually have cocktails at dinner.
No, we didn't.
And then now we're having this.
Yeah, another strawberry daiquiri. So.
Surprise. So, yeah, we are coming to you live right now from inside our cabin here at the Yacht Club on Deck 15. And we have all kinds of things we'll talk about. But before we get to any of that, let's say hello to everybody that is watching tonight.
All right.
Hello, Bev Jewel, balcony cam. Absolutely.
Yes.
Right there, right that way. What is all that popping and clicking?
It's got to be me.
It's got to be
It's
you.
always me.
It's always you. It is always you. That's okay.
Every time.
I know. All right. Miss Jody Elizabeth, welcome back. Good to see you.
Hi.
Yes, balcony cam. Mama Tall Man, looking forward to seeing the Divina. Man, she is beautiful.
She is.
Yes,
yeah.
she is. Danny Mack in the house again. Welcome back, Danny Mack.
Hey, Danny.
Yes. Some applause for you. Welcome back. Same thing for you, Miss Jody Elizabeth. Applause for you as well.
Yes.
She says, hi, TMC. I hope everybody's having a great Friday, and we wish the same thing for everybody as well.
Yes, we do.
Good evening, Tuesday. It is Friday. Danny Mack's like, pizza, dessert. We've got some
had
desserts
pizza
up
for
there.
lunch.
We did have pizza for lunch. Oh, my God, it was amazing.
It was good.
Hello, Gina Maxwell. Maxwell, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Danny's like, I'm new. Glad to be here. Yeah, okay. Surprise. Yes. So, let's start at the beginning of the day. We were on the Carnival Conquest when we pulled into port this morning, and Embarkation was fairly smooth, but it wasn't nearly as smooth as the Glory.
Are we talking the Carnival now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about getting off the other ship to get here.
Well, yeah.
Right?
You said embarkation.
Debarkation of Carnival to get here to get on this ship.
I was just a little confused.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. So, but, they got balcony cam to look at, so they can be confused.
And they won't mind being confused with balcony cam.
We can move that camera in just a little bit. We're towards the very front of the ship, so we're looking backwards there. So, yeah, it was a lot of long lines today getting off that ship.
It was, yeah.
They seemed to call a lot of numbers real quick, and then all of a sudden it was just a cluster. Like when we were on the Glory, man, we walked up, there was 3 or 4 people, 5, 6, 7, or whatever, just in front of us, right off the ship, right down the gangway. I mean, it was really fast.
Yes.
This was not.
They released so many people that the lines waiting at the elevators were ridiculous. We actually carried our suitcases down a couple of flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Actually, when we went down to deck 3 to get off, and they told us, no, you got to go up to deck 5 and walk down to the next elevator bank and go down.
Yeah.
So that started it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, lines at the elevators. We walked down, lines there, and just lines everywhere.
No, it moved relatively fast, though.
Did.
I would say that.
I would agree it did,
Yep.
but still just the shock of seeing all the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. And then
I actually wanted to take a video because we passed by the atrium and you can see like 3 layers of lines,
Yeah.
3 levels.
Yeah, and then we got into the terminal, and that was really fast. There was a massive, massive long line for birth certificates.
Yes, there was.
But as far as passports go, that was really fast.
Yeah, there were like 2 people in front of us for passports.
Note to self, guys: if you're going to go on a cruise, just go ahead and spring for the passport.
Just do it.
It's going to help with a lot of things, but embark or debarkation is one of those things.
Yes.
So anyway, so it other than the lines on the ship, once we got into the terminal, it was pretty smooth, and right out the door, and there we were. So. Unfortunately, the Carnival ship was docked at one end of the port, and the Divina was parked at the far end of the port. And we talked about this a little last night during our live show last night, finishing up the Air on the Conquest. Like, yeah, maybe we'll do a taxi. I don't know. Maybe we'll walk. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we decided to walk. What a big mistake that was.
We stopped it half a dozen times.
Well, first of all, it was cool this morning in Miami.
It was.
And so we had on hoodies to begin with. And about after the first 100 yards, stopped, hoodies came off. We were already sweating. And so we dragged the bags. And we weren't kidding. We'd get, we probably stopped at least 8 times.
Yeah.
Because it was quite a ways down there.
It was.
But that's okay. We got our way down. It took about 30 minutes to walk our way down. When we stopped, we'd only stop for probably 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just enough to,
shake it off a little bit.
Shake it out. And yeah.
And then grab the bags and head down a few more steps.
So we got there, and again, we've already told you we're in the yacht club, so they have a special check-in. And again, by the way, this is not normally we're like inside cabin, balcony at the best kind of people. So this is like well beyond what we're used to.
Yeah.
We're very self-sufficient. We're and efficient people. And so and we're just used to doing things for ourselves. So we get down there, and they tag our bag. There's a special entrance and carpeted and tents and things.
Which, of course, by our luck, was at the far end.
So we had a lot
the
further to walk.
The length of the ship again.
Yeah. So anyway, so we got there earlier, obviously, because by the time we got off the ship, we still probably had and walked down there. Still had about a half an hour or so before it was time to sort of go through security. But we went in the building. There was just a little seating area that they let us sit in. And then it was time to go, and they walked us right through security. We went in front of the rest of the line that was there and checked through. And boom, boom, boom. And now we're in sort of the little holding area, which is where we had mimosas. They had different drinks there and some snacks and some different things. And you could have whatever you wanted. So we sat there for just a little bit.
No, it's what, 10, 15 minutes,
not very
maybe
long.
tops.
We literally like, go. It's okay, we got to go. Drink that quick.
We did.
Speaking of drinking quick.
I'm 6'4". Drink.
Mm-hmm. Drink. Yeah, that's a game we need to play.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so getting onto the ship was very smooth, of course, because this being the yacht club, excuse me, the butler comes down. The butler literally entails white gloves. They come down and get you. They grabbed our rolling suitcase. Mine. Lisa's dragged hers. They grabbed mine. I don't know why, but whatever.
You were the first person.
And we were literally the first person on the ship. First 2 people. And they walked us right up to our cabin, put our stuff in the cabin, was ready for us. We didn't have to drop and leave, but that's what we do. Anyway, because we run around and shoot video and stuff. And so, thank you for the thumbs up.
Thank you.
Yep. And then we walked around the ship a little bit. The Divina is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I cannot wait to share this with you through the next 10 days.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So the Yacht Club experience so far, we're rolling into it slowly. we're just not like, for instance, just these things here. Okay, if you looked at a deck plan, cabin 15012, right where we are, is right outside the concierge desk, which is right outside the top sail lounge, which is where our bar is up here. And at least it was, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to show. Lisa's like, let's go get some drinks.
Yeah.
She goes, gets some, comes back, and our butler ran an errand for me and showed up at the same time. Lisa, he's like, oh, no, don't do that again. Call me. We'll get you the drinks.
Yeah.
Because my boss will be upset if he sees you carrying drinks instead of us. We're like, Okay. So I guess we have to call Gushti to get cocktails. Outside of going and hanging out in the bar and hanging out at the lounge.
Yeah,
That would
if
be
you're
different.
out there, then
I mean, they would wait on you at the table.
they do.
But
They do.
yeah, so that was different.
That's got to be me again.
It's got to be you. That's okay. Don't worry about it. So let's give them some more balcony cam, should we?
Yeah, let's.
Because we haven't had a live balcony cam in a
No,
while.
we haven't.
And so yeah, it's just it's different now. The Divina, I believe, is the very first ship in their fleet where they implemented this ship and a ship concept. Okay, meaning the yacht club, right? And so it's a little bit different than the seas, meaning the seashore, seaside, seascape, sea view, and the world Europa and the world America coming out next year. Those ships, the yacht club experience is a bit different because it is 100% all inclusive in one area. What I mean by that is the restaurant that we eat at is at the far end, the aft of deck 15.
Yeah.
So we have to walk there to the back of deck 15. Not that that's a problem, guys. I'm just saying, right? In the other one, the restaurants, the lounges, everything is within. The only reason you would have to leave the yacht club on the other ships is if you wanted to go see a show or to get off the ship,
Yeah.
which, by the way, they're going to escort you.
Yes.
They don't want you walking anywhere by yourself.
They don't.
They want to escort you everywhere.
Everywhere.
Which is
Yeah.
interesting. So
We have some friends that are on the ship with us, and we were sitting in the shade, and the wind was freezing cold to me. It was very cold for in Miami, and so I just wanted to go back to the cabin and get our hoodies. And I walked back to the cabin, grabbed the hoodies, and about halfway back, Mate met me, and
the assistant butler.
The assistant butler, and he said to me, where's Mr. Robert? And I said, he's at the far end. He's like, is that where you're going? And I said, yes. And he says, would you like me to escort you? And I'm like, no, I'm perfectly capable of finding my way down there myself. So that was interesting in itself. They already know us by name. Face and everything.
By the end of the cruise, she'll call Made to escort her to the restroom. You wait and see.
Mate.
I need to use the restroom. Okay, I'm coming. I walk you. Anyway, let's say hello to her. See what's going on in the comments in the chat.
Yes.
Bev says, surprise, surprise. We said that.
Yes.
Danny with a smiley face and stuff. And Gina Maxwell, spoiled for this cruise.
Yes, already.
Yes.
Already.
Oh, my gosh. Patricia's like, amen. I did say yacht club. How many months ago? Amen. Oh, no, not for us. Amen. Proud of you. The funny thing is, this only happened 2 weeks ago.
It did.
So we did not book the yacht club.
No.
We booked a regular balcony cabin like we've been telling you. And we weren't lying to you. We weren't trying to pull the wool over your eyes. We literally just booked a balcony cabin, and we were happy with that. But I'm like, let's see what happens. Because the bid that we put in, if you add it all up, the cost of the actual balcony for the 10 days and what we paid for this for the 10 days is just slightly over half of what we would have paid if we booked this directly.
Yeah.
So I didn't think for a moment we were going to get this.
Right.
But you don't know unless you try, and we're typically not that lucky. Normally, if you've ever done like a Royal Up or a bid or something like that, when you go in, there's this cabin that you want, and there's a bar that you have to slide. And when you slide it to the first tick, this little meter goes up, and it tells you weak. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that's not too bad. Ooh, that's really good. Well, if you get up into the really good, you're,
Usually
several,
putting
$2,000, $3,000, $4,000
a lot of money down
per person, by the way. And so I went up to the first click. I'm like, we'll just leave it there. I mean, what do I got to lose? Sure enough, we got it.
We did.
I mean, I about did a cartwheel, and I can't do cartwheels. That was a rough day. How do you think I hurt my shoulder? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so so we did not book this initially.
No.
But here we are. Anyway, Danny Mac says, think about all the people you thought you were dropped off at the wrong terminal and had to walk the shame down the road. Little did they know. I know, right? In fact, the funny thing, the guy that met us there was like, oh, did somebody drop you off at the wrong end? I'm like, no, our dumbasses were on that carnival ship way down there and decided to walk. That's what's wrong there. So anyway, Paul, greetings from Australia. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for joining us. And hello,
Yes.
Dr. Cherie. Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
Nurse Tara. Chris, what a night for you to be here.
Yes.
We're in the yacht club, baby. Just like you wanted. And in fact, here, it's not much. We'll obviously give you the full tours when we do the rooms, but we'll just turn the camera there. Got some cool LED lights. It's hard to see here, but those little swirly things that you see
These
there.
things.
There's LED lights behind there, so it's all lit up.
Yeah.
All right, so we have special pillows and special bedding. That brown thing you're looking at right there, that's actually our walk-in closet. There's a nice big walk-in closet there. Again, the black thing in the middle is our light. Sorry about that. And so up there's the bathroom, the walk-in closet. Right, we've been showing you balcony cam, so that's.
Can you zoom into our little turn down?
I don't know. Hang on.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Can you? There you go.
I can't zoom in. I'm zoomed all the way in.
So our turn down, we got a nice little bottle of water, we got a glass, and we got some chocolates for our turn down.
You got a different chocolate, by the way. Did you see that?
Oh, did
I got the flat
I
one. You got like a
did.
caramel
You're
one.
right, I did.
Yep.
So we got chocolates and bottled water.
Yeah.
For
We
our
have
turn down.
We have a pillow menu.
Mhm.
Not that we actually did anything with the pillow menu, but we did get a pillow menu, so we could choose different pillows if we want. We're on a sofa, as you can see. There's a desk. We're doing the full room tours tomorrow, and so we'll completely show you, so it'll look a little bit better than this. But we want to at least give you an idea tonight. It's slightly bigger than a normal balcony cabin.
Just a little bit, not much.
Slightly bigger.
Mhm.
Longer. The balcony, slightly bigger than a normal balcony, right? I would say it's in between a normal balcony and an extended rear balcony here on this ship. But this is called a deluxe suite. Okay. Of course, we've got slippers and robes and all the.
Oh my gosh,
there's a bottle
the
of
bathroom is beautiful.
bottle of champagne. There's all kinds. Like stuff we're not used to, guys.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like, oh my god, what are you gonna do? And we really don't drink much, so. I don't know.
Yeah,
we're gonna
10 days worth of our shows will be interesting.
Yeah, I had to take a nap this afternoon. I had 4 cocktails before dinner. Like, hey, what's up? Oh.
It's a good thing we're happy drunks.
Nurse Tara's like, wait, what? You're in the yacht club? Yes, we're in the yacht club.
Yes, we did it.
We're so excited.
I know.
So we're at dinner tonight, and we're looking around going, we're so out of place here. And not that everybody was dressed to the nines, but we've how do I say this? And I don't want it to sound cocky, but I'm very well traveled. I've traveled the world performing and playing music, lots of different cultures, lots of different nationalities, and you get to learn how to read people and just see things in people when you meet people. And I can sit in that dining room and go, they belong here, they belong here, they belong here. They don't belong here. They won the bid, right? They belong, right? And then, and interestingly enough, you know what was funny? Everyone that we looked at and thought that was sort of a little out of place like us, they were all wearing lanyards. Everybody else, we said, yep, that looks right, that looks right, that looks right.
But we didn't
None
notice
of
the
them had.
lanyards to begin with.
No.
It was just funny tying it together.
Yeah,
we
we're
were
like, wait a minute, lanyards. Man, we got to take our lanyards off. We got to blend in a little bit better. Let's put the camera away. We didn't bring the camera to dinner. So.
No.
Anyway, Chris says, finally, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it cost a bunch, but that's okay. It's we're doing the do.
Yeah.
Bev says you should have got your butler to carry your bags down from the conquest. Interestingly enough, I thought about it, but it was too early. They weren't even outside yet. They were still in there cleaning.
Weren't, yeah.
And he says the headboard looks a little rough. I mean, it does from this angle, but it's just because it's velour.
You can, when you look at it, you can see the vacuum marks where they've cleaned it.
Yeah.
And those little bubbles that look rough, that's where the suction
Yeah.
pulled it as
No,
they were releasing the
it
vacuum.
actually. Oh, by the
It's
the carpet. There's got to be carpet padding underneath this carpet. You
talk
kind
about
of squish
cushy.
into it.
yeah.
And
really
look,
squishy.
wearing my stinking shoes when I should have them off and be like squishing my toes in there like
Speaking
Bruce
of,
Willis from Die Hard. Do you remember? Do you remember the first part of the movie?
No.
He gets picked up and the guy tells him a secret, take off his socks and squish him in the carpet. Best secret to get over jet lag or something like that. That's why he was
remember
running
that at
around the first
all.
half of the movie with no shoes on.
I don't remember that at all.
Because as soon as he was doing that, that's when the people... Anyway, y'all have seen Die Hard. I'm sure you remember that. Anyway. So again, the headboard looks a little rough. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. And thank you. I've missed several thumbs up,
Yes.
I think. So thank you all very much. We appreciate you.
Tara's like, I was just looking at the yacht club on the Meraviglia for 2026. I may do an inside cabin, but hey, it's yacht club. Yeah, this particular ship doesn't have inside cabins in the yacht club.
No.
They have this, which they call the deluxe suite. They have a grand suite, and they have crap.
I've got it here. Hang on. I can tell
There may
you
be a
what it
fourth.
is.
We got into one of the other cabins. It's the executive and family suite. So we did get to video
Yes.
that. So you'll see that tomorrow.
So the junior balcony.
No,
deluxe,
that's not. That's deck
not it?
12.
Okay, so
Deluxe, grand
Deluxe,
suites,
grand suite,
deluxe
and
suites,
royal
and
suite.
royal suites.
yeah.
Then the fourth one would be the executive and family suites.
Mm-hmm.
They have no inside cabins on this particular yacht club. So, and that was one of the other reasons why it was a bit interesting for us to try this particular yacht club. This was their first, and it's not 100% inclusive like some of the other ships, and so we'll be interested in. I'm sure the experience from the staff, from the crew, will be the same, but everything
The
else will be different.
layout,
Yeah.
the layout, and literally having to. You sound like such a snob. Having to leave the yacht club area to go to dinner and
Yeah.
to come back.
We got to go through steerage to get to dinner. I don't know about them people down there.
Excuse me, I need an escort. My day.
Hello. The only thing that sucks is, as Lisa mentioned, we have some friends with us
Yes.
on the ship. They are not allowed up here, even as guests.
Yeah.
So note to self, if you want to book the yacht club, anyone you might want to hang out with has to be booked in the yacht club with you.
Or
Now-
yeah.
Now, mind you, I mean, we can go down there and hang out with them, but this was something we were talking about at dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously want to sort of experience as much of this as we can to be able to report back to you guys as well. But
At the same time, we want to
Wanna hang out-
experience with them.
hang out with our friends. And it's part business, part pleasure, too, with our friends that are on board. And so there are things that we need to do. And I was really hoping that they could at least come up and, as long as they were with us, hang out. Maybe not, take advantage of some, like, for instance, we've shown you the drinks that we have. All our drinks are included. I can go anywhere on the ship, any bar, and get whatever I want. But there is a bar up here. And of course, you don't even have to show your card
In the yacht club.
because we've talked about this before on the other MSC ships. You can't get in here unless you're a card. I mean, they're guarded, for God's sakes. I mean, they hold this space sacred.
Yeah, they do.
But anyway, but yeah, we've asked to try to see, hey, can at least get them up? No, they just can't come up. So that is one of the asterisks that if you are booking into the yacht club, anybody that is in your party, if they're not up here, they ain't coming to see you. Now maybe that's what you want, and if that's the
Maybe.
case, perfect. But if you were hoping that maybe they could at least come and hang out for the day, nope, that's not happening.
No.
Nope. Chris is like, moving on up to the sky, finally got a piece of the pie.
Yes.
Moving on up to the top, and finally got a piece of the sky. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just set this over here. Hey,
Oh,
That
you
one's
took
mine.
mine.
I did. I said I'm gonna set it over. I took yours. He
Give me
took
back
his
that
drink
drink.
and he was gonna take mine.
We might need to call for a refresh.
We might.
Again, Nurse Tara's, woot, woot, 4 drinks before dinner. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it. Cruise ship celebrity status. Yeah. Chris is like, you're right where you should be. All week, only the best food and service. Best seats in all the shows. First to get off the ship, first class. Hey, Mamie Radar, welcome to the show.
Hi.
I wouldn't want to stay in the crap suite. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Welcome.
Hi, welcome back.
So, dinner was completely different. Different menu in the Yacht Club restaurant than the regular main dining. We took pictures of of course, the menu and all the food. We will post that on our Facebook group, which is a good time to tell you all who. Oh, that's the wrong button. I double hit there. There we go. And that's even the email. Come on, Rob. No, it's a Facebook group. If you're new to watching the channel, we have a Facebook group. Obviously, it's free to join. It's a Facebook group. But please answer the 2 questions or we'll decline you. So just answer the 2 questions. It'll let you in. First question is, what ship are you on? Second question is, just adhere to the rules. But we're going to post the menu and the pictures of the dinner that we had in the Yacht Club restaurant tonight so you can see the difference. We did compare it to the other menu that we had from the other time.
Magnifica? Yeah, Magnifica.
Yeah, hang on one second. I'm just like, Robert, hit the right buttons. Keep on hitting. There we go. And so there's a couple things that was the same, like the tomato, the fire roasted tomato cream soup that you can get both places. But the entrees were completely elegant. But oddly enough, none of it appealed to us, if you will. And you know how in a normal main dining room you can either get like a chicken
Grilled
breast
chicken
or a sirloin or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they have the same thing except it's filet.
Yes.
So we both had filet for dinner
We
tonight.
did. And it was very tender.
It was,
and
yes.
cooked perfectly.
Yes. So dessert, yeah. So we'll post all that up on Facebook probably sometime tomorrow. Knock on wood. Something else doesn't get in the way. So anyway. So yeah, so there you have it. Balcony cam for those who are joining us late. That is literally the view live right out the side of our cabin up here on deck 15 here on the Divina. So tomorrow is a day at sea. So we have a nice sort of relaxing day at sea as we're heading down to Jamaica. I took a look at the sort of the models, the weather models, and might be a little rainy for a couple of days. But after that, it looks like the weather for this 10-day cruise is going to be amazing. Of course, remember it's a Thanksgiving cruise as well. So
It is.
next Thursday, we get Thanksgiving here on the ship. So we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Yep. So let's get back to a couple other things, regardless of the yacht club that we're in. So if you're new to MSC and don't understand how they do work a little bit different. One of the things is their lifeboat drill is a bit different than most. Okay. First things first, you start off in your cabin. They make announcements and they send you to your cabin, and you got to be there at 4:00. And then a video just will automatically play on your TV in the cabin. And it's all about, what to listen for and how to put on your life vest, all the normal lifeboat drill stuff. When it's done, there's then a phone number that is posted that you then have to call. So it logs in that you are in your cabin, hopefully watching the video, and then called. And once that is done, you then need to leave your cabin and go down to your muster station. They scan your card. So now they know that you've watched. Now they know you know how to get there, and away you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little bit different. So there's that. 2, your credit card for onboard purchases. There's kiosks in the middle of the ship. You have to go and register your card yourself. We'll talk about that a little bit more as we go. We'll shoot some video of it and take you through it. But most of the cruise lines, when you're checking in, they make sure that they have your card on file or cash or whatever you're going to do. Most people would use a credit card. Here with MSC, it's a little bit different. You yourself register your card through one of the kiosks once you board the ship.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a little bit different.
And you definitely want to make sure that you do that, because if you don't, you forget about it.
You ain't getting off the ship.
You're not.
And I'm not saying they're going to let you stay. Hey, cool, I'm not going to pay. We'll take another vacation. No.
You're going to have to get into another line to get back into the line that you just went through to get off the ship.
So, Embarkation. Um, so we've experienced embarkation a couple different ways with MSC.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, the sail away party. That's what I meant to say, the sail away party. And so this sail away party, by party standards, was pretty low key. I'm not going to use the word lame, but it was pretty low key. All right, more like we experienced on the very first MSC ship we were on. The last one we were on was the Magnifica,
Yes.
and that sail away party was
Cranking.
like all carnival.
Yes.
Right. I mean, they had Dr. Reverend E as the
Yes.
cruise director who came over here from Carnival. And so his sail away party was fantastic.
Yeah.
This one,
Our cruise director's name is Neil.
Neil,
Yes.
he was wearing actually an officer's uniform.
Yes.
Like bars.
I mean, he sounds great over the intercom, over the loudspeaker. Yeah.
But he didn't even really host the sail away. It was somebody else. He was announced halfway in, but
Yeah.
we shot some video. I'll show you some video tomorrow. Sorry we didn't have the highlights tonight. Tonight, again, just getting settled and friends, and we shot some video. I just didn't have time to put it together. So, we are on somewhat vacation. We're in the yacht club, for Pete's sake.
I know. We're enjoying
Oh my
it.
God. Anyway, so yeah. So we'll show you some of those highlights tomorrow. But so on the Divina, if you're all about that sail away party, this is going to be a little weak. Okay. I don't know if it'll change because the Divina, I don't think, is here in the U.S. full time like a lot of the others. I think it moves around a bit. So I could be wrong. If I had my phone, I could look it up. So.
Do you want me to get your phone?
No.
Was that a hint?
No.
Okay.
No, it's okay. We had some desserts too. Let's grab those
We
things.
do,
There's some
yeah.
other things. Just these things keep on showing up here. So there's this interesting box. Glass box. Right? Was sitting on the little coffee table. Of course, everything just fell. And
Looks like pineapple.
they're little gummies. Yeah, they're little gummies. Go try one of these.
It's for you.
Okay.
Chocolate cake and meringue.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Is that like a pineapple gummy? I think it's a pineapple gummy. So,
Yeah, that's good.
we will do our best to video as much as the yacht club as we can. Okay. Everybody's well aware of what happened the last time. Some big YouTubers came up here and tried a video. They got yelled at and they got upset and they left the ship. In the end, we do most of our video in the middle of the night when people are sleeping. So I think we'll have a different experience and we'll try to show you all the areas. Respectfully, you've got your cabins, which we can show you because it's our cabin. You have the top sail lounge, the restaurant, which is in the back, which again we'll video during the day when there's nobody in there, and up top on deck 18 is sort of where the pools and the hot tub, and there's some other things up there too. And so we'll probably do that one at night too.
I would think so,
as
yeah.
opposed to during the day when we typically do the outside decks. But we'll try to share that. We can say in the top sail lounge, it's huge. We're at the front of the ship. The top sail lounge is here on deck 15. It's from side to side. It's very large, glass windows everywhere. Amazing views.
Great views, yeah.
If we could get permission, I would move all the stuff out there and video in front of that. Of course, with the lights, it would reflect off the glass and it would be a bigger problem. But anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
By the way, if you're new to the channel, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the channel, and Lisa and I would sincerely appreciate it. And if you're into cruising, we do our live shows every night, Wi-Fi permitting, when we are on ships. Every night we're live. We do our show right here from the cabins, sometimes in public spaces. Again, I'm not so sure we'll be able to be public here in the yacht club, but we'll try. And stick with us. We do tips and tricks, and we do news. We do all kinds of stuff. But the big thing that we do, we give very detailed 360-degree tours of every deck of every ship we step aboard on. And so if you really want to know what a ship feels like and looks like before you decide to book, we've got those tours on our channel. So just become part of the Tall Man Clan. Hit that subscribe button and thumbs up, and we sincerely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. And so and of course some of you watching, you all know this, but those who are new, this wasn't a comp. None of the cruise lines have comped us anything. This all comes out of our pocket. Okay, nobody's giving us a darn thing. So this wasn't a upgrade, and no, we're here on our own dollar, and we're going to tell you what we feel one way or the other, just like on the Carnival Conquest. We paid all of that, and we in fact the last two Carnival ships were on the Glory. Absolutely loved the Glory, loved it. The Conquest is the sister ship, same layout, sister ship, same design. I mean, from the flow and walking around, great. The people that were on that cruise, I never want to step on that ship again.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that at a different time, not here. But anyway, Danny says, call the butler to get the phone. I honestly, I could probably open the door and scream and he would hear me, because I told you the concierge desk is real close to here.
It is very close.
Looks like Turkish Delights. It was some kind of gummy. Yeah, it was like a pineapple gummy.
Thank you.
Is that the hand soap dispenser? No, it's not the hand soap dispenser. And Carol's responding, there's Tara. There's all kinds of, in the shower, we have a shub tower combo.
We do.
And so, but
it's not a
it's not a
whirlpool.
jacuzzi tub.
It's not a jacuzzi tub.
No, it's just a shub tower combo. Yeah. And I can get my hand between you'll see that tomorrow. Anyway, what I was trying to get to was, they don't have the pump soap and the body wash and the pump shampoo.
They're all in
one.
bottles.
They have like the high end.
Our entire counter.
Ducky fell.
Oh, our entire counter is full of. You've got a bottle of hand soap. You got a bottle of hand lotion.
Go get some. We'll show them.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well show you. Why we do that? We'll do that. Wrong way. Sorry. I was trying to put up balcony cam and I put the intro back up. See, that's what happens when you let me drink when I'm on camera. Oh, that's so good. So, funny story. The last MSC ship we were on, we, one of the last couple nights of dinner, we're like, so what's the possibility for dessert? What's the possibility of you guys making us a banana split for dessert? And you should have seen the look on the waiter's face. A banana, what? He literally had no idea what a banana split was. We had to pull up a picture on our phone and show him what it was. And so he scurried away, came back, towards the end. Yeah, don't think we're going to be able to do that. And so tonight I'm like, I wonder.
We are in the yacht club.
Yeah. So, halfway through dinner, John was the name of our waiter. He came up, and I said, so what do you think about, not tonight because we already ordered dessert, but tomorrow night? Is it possible to get a banana split? He goes, banana split? Let me see about that. And he came back towards the end and says, oh, yeah, tomorrow night you're getting banana split. I'm like, woo! Anyway, so the first thing is, you got this little layout here with body lotion.
Stuff in there.
Yep. What is that? What's the stuff? Shower cap and a vanity kit.
Yeah.
Little, right? Then here's your little liquid soap dispenser.
We've got tissue holders and.
It's all med fig fragrance, plant-based formulation.
So this is all on the counter, and then on the shelf we have the little travel bottles of these things.
It's Med by MSC Private Collection. All right, go get the little 4 bottles with the. That's like the shampoo and conditioners and things. Maybe tomorrow night we'll do the show in the bathrobes. Can you tell we're very just excited to be in the yacht club? It's we're gonna enjoy this, even though we have to leave the yacht club to video the ship. It's okay. Danny's like, it's like an Amway meeting.
No, that's funny.
Oh.
No, that is funny.
So we got all this stuff. You've got a body wash. You've got a body lotion.
And a shampoo and a conditioner.
Yep. So.
Of course, you might need to say that because I'm not mic'd up.
Oh, they can probably hear you. Shampoo and conditioner is the other two. There you go. Anyway, so that's the fixins in the bathroom. And we would have pulled that out one way or the other because, in our views, we go through kind of quick. MSC's also a little bit different than some of the other cruise lines. It's kind of hard to get into a lot of the cabins because they close them very quickly. And so, like the last few cruises, we were getting like 13 to 17 cabins. I think we got 10 and a half. Valerie B, first time to your channel. I love it so far. I'm booked on the Divina in the Yacht Club Grand Deluxe Suite.
Yay!
That's what we're in right now.
Yes, welcome to the channel.
I'm super excited. All right, so first of all, applause for you. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. You're absolutely going to love it.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, again, we 10 or 11 cabins. We're going to do our review of all the cabins tomorrow night on tomorrow night's show. You'll get a full tour of the deluxe suite that you're going to be. You're in the grand suite. No, we didn't get into the grand suite.
Yeah, we didn't get grand suite.
Yeah. We're just in the regular deluxe suite. We could not get into the deluxe, but we did get into the family, the executive and family suite.
Yes.
So we were able to get in there. So we'll show you that.
Which that was really cool.
Yeah. So I'm assuming the grand suite is sort of in between.
Yeah, I would agree.
Absolutely. So yeah, thank you, Valerie. Welcome here, and yeah, hopefully you'll stick around.
Yes.
So anyway, what I was saying was we would have probably done that soap thing anyway, just because we don't really show that a lot when we're running around as fast as we run around.
Well, that's true. Right? That is true.
Because we're also used to that. It's in the shower. The the little pumps in the shower.
Yes.
We've never been this posh. I'm going to have to go buy some new clothes.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get a pipe.
A pipe?
A pipe.
And an ascot.
And an ascot. Wear a sweater, a cardigan around my neck tied.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Lord, help us.
It's not the mad cow tonight. It's the strawberry daiquiris.
Alcohol and seasick drugs. What a great combination.
Right? Oh, my gosh. I told you this is going to be a great 10 days.
So, again, day at sea tomorrow, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Day at sea, Curacao, Aruba, or Aruba, Curacao, I don't remember. Day at sea, Dominican Republic. Day at sea, private island, their private island, Ocean Key.
Mm-hmm.
Day at sea, back to Miami. So that is what's going to transpire here.
I'm loving this itinerary.
And so we will bring you some highlights of the day's events from either ship, what happens on sea days, or when we pull into a port, we get off video a little bit. Sometimes we go on excursions. Sometimes we don't. Like, for instance, in Jamaica, we're not going to leave the port. We're just going to shoot around some of the stuff in the port and probably come back on. Right. But we're going to get out and walk around for sure in Aruba and Curacao. So we'll shoot some stuff and then we bring you highlights typically at the beginning. For those, again, who are new to the channel, we will do we typically start the show with a minute and a half to 2 minute highlights of the day's events and move it along. In fact, we time it and play it, if you will, to our official theme song, which is this. All right, enough of that. and I muted this other one. Hang on, let me get back. There we go. Anyway, so we have a lot of fun here, and we're just two real people having fun, and we're glad to have all the new people here.
Absolutely.
Okay? So let's see here. Oh yeah, Mamie Reyes says, "Oh, and don't forget your smoking jacket."
Oh yes.
How long do you need to wait before the butler summons the royal wipers? Danny will let you know. Get your shoes shined too. You know what? I've only got tennis shoes, so I guess they can shine my tennis shoes. All right, get your shoes shined. You're not the only one drinking. Woo! Everybody loves the theme song, Morning Light. That is right. Speaking of the morning light, it wasn't morning light; it was afternoon. We'll have it tomorrow night in the highlights. One of the most amazing. Actually, grab. It's not going to be right. I'm just going to stick it in the camera. One of the most amazing sunsets we saw over Miami as we were leaving tonight, and I was able to turn the camera on and get it, and I will put it in the highlights tomorrow. But I got to show you. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to translate.
It doesn't look like it is. But when you put it in the highlights tomorrow, you'll be able to see just how fantastic that was. Yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely amazing, y'all.
It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset.
Yeah.
The whole sky was orange.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. So we'll have that in the highlights tomorrow night.
Yeah.
As well as the other parts of the ships.
Yeah.
So there you have that. Before we forget and get out of hand and or leave for the night, for those who are new and part of the channel, we have a group cruise coming up next year. It's right there.
Yeah.
Right? 350 days from now. Here's a little information on it if you want to join us.
Oh, wow. That's hard to do.
Right?
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets.
Parties.
Pineapples.
Ducks. And of course, the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. That's right. We're going to have on that cruise. Summon the Royal Viper. All right, just in case you missed it, there is the email. Send an email to us, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. For those who are new to the channel, Lisa and I, we're not travel agents. We didn't put this cruise together to make booking money, make money off you guys. We are just want to hang out with you guys. At least now we do. I don't know what it'll be like after we meet y'all, but I'm just saying, right now, we really want to hang out with you. So we have a travel agent that put this together for us, somebody that we've used for years and years and years, and we know and trust, and so we will forward your information to Kathy once you send us an email. So just send us an email, say, hey, saw the show, want a group cruise, and boom. But it'll be on the Carnival Horizon. So, all right, send the email there. Don't forget, Facebook group too. Come part of our Facebook group. We put a lot of stuff there. And for God's sakes, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan here on YouTube. We are glad to have each and every one of you.
Yes, we are.
In fact, you know what? Look at the horn. Oh. Sorry, went the wrong way. I was trying to get back here and go up to the live balcony cam. Balcony cam.
That horn, by the way, was from the Venezia.
It was.
Yeah.
We didn't get the horn tonight. We weren't out there long enough.
We didn't. We'll have to get it later.
We'll have to ask the butler.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
I want to hear the horn.
Yeah. Can you have the captain blow the horn for us?
Walk us down there. Stand us in front of the horn. Get on your phone and call the captain. Captain, blow the horn. Somebody in the yacht club wants to hear it. I don't know.
That's just wrong.
Hey, Muffy, I want to hear the horn. Could you call Alfred in? Bev says, group cruise? Absolutely.
Yay.
What does Danny have to say for himself now? What about the rumor about Carnival's Pizza Place closing early?
They
Danny,
are.
if you had been with us during the conquest the last few days, we 100% confirmed it is not rumor. They were closed.
Yeah.
And so after midnight, the pizza moves. Actually, it's about 11:30 when the buffet opens. The midnight buffet.
It's
the
supposed to be
pizza
11.
moves to the midnight buffet. Not that it's a midnight buffet anymore. In fact, it's open from either 11:30 to about 2:30 in the morning.
But it's not the same pizza.
It is not. It's more Chicago style.
It is.
Yes, and in our opinion, not very good.
No.
Yeah, we tried it. It was like this much bread and this much stuff on top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
So yeah, it's definitely not the same pizza.
Told you, real people.
Yeah, and the pizza place used to be open till what, 4 o'clock, 4 a.m.
What? Yeah.
It used to be open until 4 a.m.
Not
Now it closes at midnight,
Done.
and then the buffet is open until 2:30.
And it's that thick.
And it's the thick
yeah.
stuff. It's the thick Chicago style pizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling there'll be a revolt at some point, and there'll be a lot of
Unhappy
comments
people.
and stuff on John Hild's Facebook page.
Yeah.
And they'll make some adaptations. I mean, I understand them. What they're trying to do is cut down the line because the pizza line is just long, forever.
long. But it's forever long for a reason.
Right. So now they put it on the buffet. Now the buffet line's forever long because they closed the pizza anyway. And the buffet line's pretty long. Well, look, I would be okay with it at least if they were serving the same kind of pizza.
I agree.
Because their pizza's great.
The pizza's awesome.
But that pizza on the buffet is not great.
It's not the same.
No way
Yeah.
it's close. Pizza here in MSC, best on the ocean.
Yeah.
Had
Even
it for
better
lunch.
than the Carnival pizza, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Love
So,
the
yep,
MSC pizza.
It's not a nasty rumor. It is the truth.
Yeah.
Elaine is saying, or Tuesday, guessing there's limited or no door decorations in the yacht club. You know what? We haven't really walked around all the yacht club cabins yet. Not that there's many of them. There's the few up here on deck 15. There's the sort of the same on deck 16, and the 3 at the front of deck 12. But we haven't looked. We'll ask what they think about that. Okay?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We have ours, but
So,
I didn't put them out.
Put a note. Door decorations.
And yacht club.
We're allowed to.
Okay.
Nurse Tara's like, I don't think it's a rumor, Danny. They confirmed it to be true, and they're like, yeah, we did. That's what we just said.
Yep.
Too bad you can't hide out in the yacht club on Carnival, right? I know, there's no yacht club on Carnival.
That was Tuesday that wanted to know about the...
Tuesday,
Okay.
yep. Dave says, I saw another channel I watch on YouTube. They went on a Disney Halloween cruise out of Port Canaveral, something they have never done before. Now I'm really wanting to go on a cruise. Absolutely, man. Cruising can be an absolute blast. Come along with us.
We love it.
Chris says, you have an awesome itinerary. Ocho Rios, Aruba, 2 days, Dominican Republic, MSC Private Island. Man, I wish I was there. Great itinerary.
It's
yeah.
an amazing itinerary.
And if you forget the yacht club part of it for a moment, when we booked this, it was dirt cheap for 10 days and Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We couldn't believe it.
We couldn't turn it down.
We
had to do
actually
it.
at first had promised our family we would be around for Thanksgiving this year. And we saw this and we had to beg forgiveness. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix that.
Are we sideways?
It just
Here, that's good.
okay, that's better.
Yeah.
We had to beg forgiveness because it really was just too good to pass up.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good bit under $1,000.
Yeah.
Per person
for a
for 10 days.
10-day cruise.
On Thanksgiving.
In a balcony, nonetheless.
Yeah, in a balcony. So,
yeah.
So that's what we decided to book.
Yeah.
And then ultimately we did the whole bid thing to see what would happen. And holy good Lord, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, we totally were not expecting
what,
to be in the yacht club.
We should probably
We were happy with the balcony.
We should probably go gamble on this ship.
We might. Yeah.
We got lucky enough to get yacht club. Maybe we get lucky in the casino too.
I like it.
Because we're just not lucky. We're not lucky like that, y'all.
Not.
We're just not.
We're not. We may have to go try our hand and.
Yep.
Yeah.
He says, missed your last few shows. I had an extended day, stay in Georgia.
What is it with you in Georgia?
I know, Danny. We told you, stay away.
You have to come on the group cruise so you can share this story because we're dying to know.
Gushti, I need some more. You should know it's empty. Come fill it up. No worries, Danny. We know you watch the replays. It's good.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
We do. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you.
All right. So we don't actually have any. We've canceled our 3 a.m. conga line.
Yeah.
You guys normally know we do that, but we're gonna sleep in tomorrow's business with some of our friends, but we will pick up the tour. We got all the cabins ready for you tomorrow anyway. So,
Yeah.
but we're gonna sleep in, probably sleep off all of this alcohol because I don't think we're done yet. I know I'm not. See what happens when you get me going.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens. Chris says, I missed Thanksgiving for that itinerary too. He says,
Yeah.
I'll miss Thanksgiving for that itinerary too. And you'll eat better than any of us. We ate pretty damn good tonight.
I don't know. His mom, man, his
Mama
mom
Tall
can-
Man makes a spread.
Mama Tall Man sure does.
Yeah,
Mama
without a
Tall
doubt.
Man makes some good food.
I don't know if she's still on there or won't.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, Chris, this will absolutely be an epic cruise. And from the outset, for the little bit that we've seen, because again, we really haven't spent a lot of time downstairs yet. Downstairs. Muffy, would you go down to the
It's
steerage and
steerage.
see the rest of the ship? We just haven't.
Forgive us.
So, but we did walk around a little bit when we first got on deck. I think 5 and 6, right? And God, the ship is beautiful.
It really is. The
We-
colors are so rich and royal. It's, you got a lot of the burgundies, the reds, and the purples, and
Silver
all those
and-
royal colors,
Yeah.
the golds, and the
We're not talking about Yacht Club. We're talking about the whole ship.
whole ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said this to Lisa, which I find amazing. This ship is 12 years old.
Yeah.
It's not new, but it's European, right? And so this was not built to come to America. It's not a Carnival. It's not a Royal, right? Those ships are built with the American style cruising in mind. This was built more with the European style in mind, and Europeans have a much different defined style than I would say most of America does. And so this ship really has a look that is 10 years in front of the other cruise line. Like, for instance, when we got on the Celebrity Ascent last year.
Yes.
That is a very elegant looking ship.
It really is.
But it's brand spanking new.
Yes.
If you go on their ships that are 10 years old, it doesn't have that kind of decor.
No.
So here's this ship, 12 years old, that already has that decor, that look.
The showers outside are they're beautiful.
Yeah.
By the pool, they're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep. Chris also says, so happy for both of you. Should be awesome content for the channel. Yeah, we hope so. We'll see. We do what we do, right? And you love us and you hang out with us, or you hate us and you don't. I mean, we are who we are. We don't put on a false face. We are just the same way in person as we are in camera. We like to have a good time. We speak the honest, the truth. Good, bad, and the ugly, right? Some people like that, some people don't. And, we're sorry if you don't, but we want you to know at least how things feel, how things look, and then you guys can make up your mind about things,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because I know, a lot of YouTubers are very B-flat with opinions because they don't want to upset people. And I don't, and that's their prerogative. That's good. If I don't like something, I am sure as gonna. Speaking of Disney Cruise,
Where's your beep button?
it's right there. I moved the buttons, and I'm sure as crap gonna tell you what we feel. Anyway, sorry.
It's not the mad cow tonight. I'm telling
It
you,
is not.
it's
It's
the
the alcohol.
strawberry daiquiris.
Chris says it was refurbished in 2021, so it should look good. Well, refurbishments are interesting because a lot of it's you replace the carpet, maybe a little paint or whatever, but this didn't have a major refurbishment, I do not believe.
I don't
like
think so.
things like changed.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
by the way, Mama Tallman says, thank you, Rob and Lisa. We will miss you. You know what? We can have you guests on the show that night. You can call
Oh,
in,
yeah.
and we'll have you guests.
And
But,
you can show us your spread.
well, the spread will already be done.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, 'cause
Never
they
mind.
eat, 3, 4 o'clock in the
that's
afternoon.
true. Never
yeah,
mind.
so. Chris was like looking us up on the cruise mapper. Yeah, we're south of Miami somewhere now.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw the line of ships. There were like 3 in a row heading off to the Bahamas. We're like, oh, look, they're going to the Bahamas. We're going this way.
True Texan girl. What's up, girl? Yep.
Hey,
Then
welcome.
again, you missed all the fun. We made the big announcement.
Yeah.
We're in the yacht club.
Yeah.
Welcome to royalty. Now we're going to have to go rub shoulders with the little people. I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Forgive
Buffet?
us, you guys. Forgive us.
I'm going to no stinking buffet. They said something about they have their own buffet. And I don't know if it's in the restaurant in the back or...
I don't know, but they have in the right
Top
next to
Sail
the bar,
Lounge
the
up
Top
here?
Sail Lounge.
There's
they have
snacks.
all day,
Yeah, all night.
and they change it out.
24 hours.
Yeah. So there's, little sweet things and salty things and chips and just a great variety of just things.
Yep. And
Olives, artichokes. They had little tiny little
Just get a
pizzas.
cookie and there's some
Chocolate cake and meringue.
yeah, little snacks.
Yeah, just all day
We're all
long.
snacked up. But we don't have to hoard snacks because they're there 24/7.
I know. We can just call Gushti and Mate.
Yeah, kind of.
I know.
It's like
I
it's
wanted
midnight and I want a snack. I
wanna-
don't need to call them.
I know.
Let's
I don't
go
want
get
to
it.
call
It's
them to walk it in.
12 steps.
Exactly. Why can't I bring my own stuff in?
It's 8 steps for a cocktail, 10 steps for a snack. I mean, literally, guys, it's out this door and just to the right because we're, you know what? Oh, I got my phone.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it.
All
I'm
right.
going to do it. We're
All
doing
right.
it.
All right.
Someone stop me.
Don't say that. You better find some wood and knock on it fast. I actually heard that.
It's going to be backwards, but oh God, it's not going to show it. All right, so we're in cabin. It's backwards. 15012, which I think is right about there. Okay, and you see concierge is right next to it, and the top sail's right in front of it. I mean, we're right there.
Literally, like 20 steps.
You know what? Here. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is really going to hurt me. Okay. There you go. So we're in 15012, and you can see the door opening into the concierge area. You make a right, and you literally walk right into the Top Sail Lounge. And the bar is right there to the left. And the food area is just a little further, and then to the left again, that little Y looking like thing. I mean, I'm telling you, it's not more than 12 or 14 steps for real.
It's not.
All right, that hurts. There we go. Oh my God.
I literally thought you were going to connect your phone and walk in there. That's what I thought you were going to do.
No.
That's why I was like,
Oh,
you're
no,
not
no,
going to
no,
do
no,
that.
no, I'm not going to do that. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I was. Yeah, I'm
And
glad
Justina,
you didn't.
hey, made it. Welcome. You're missing all the fun.
Yes.
Hello at Tall Man Cruise Adventures. Curious, have you ever considered a river cruise? Wife and I are looking into potentially doing one in a year or two.
Very
So
nice.
interesting enough, and welcome Wrestler Mania to the channel.
Yes, welcome.
Stop. Why is it not working now?
I don't know.
My button's not working.
It did that the last show too. It stopped working
it
for
did.
some reason. It's weird.
You know why? Because it went away. It's like offline. Very strange. This thing just does things. I don't know why. It's just very frustrating.
Are we up now?
No, we're live, but
Okay.
it's like things aren't working. It's like, where'd my buttons go?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's actually off. What is this called? It's like turned itself off. There we go.
Interesting. All right.
Sorry, guys. Hang on. Just some technical failures.
That might be part of the mad cow.
There we go.
Oh, okay. There
we
we
go.
are.
I'm moving the wrong thing. There we go. Sorry.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So WrestleMania. By the way, before we answer that question, if you're watching the replay of this, or you're with us live, and you have a question about MSC Cruises, the Divina, which we are on right now for the next 10 days, the yacht club specifically, because we're actually in the yacht club. Oh my gosh. Leave it in the chat if you're with us live. Just write question. We'll see it. If you're watching the replay, if you've made it this far in, if you're watching the replay, leave a comment. If you have a question, we answer all of our comments. We will gladly find the answer and bring it to you in one of the next shows, whether it's the next one or the one after. Depends on how many comments and how hard it is to get an answer. Okay? But that's what we do. We bring you the information and the answers that you want to hear about things in the cruise industry. Okay? And we do it live on our live show.
Yes.
All right? So the answer is yes. We have absolutely thought about doing a river cruise, but we have not taken steps towards that yet. For instance, the first thing on our bucket list was to get to Alaska, outside of things that we've already knocked off the bucket list. So we are just now booking Alaska for 2026. I know it seems far away. It is way far away for us.
Yeah.
But Alaska is one of those things, at least for what we want to do in Alaska, you need to book.
You have to book way in advance.
You really do.
Yeah.
Right? So river cruise, probably not for probably 2 years. Okay?
I would think so,
So
too.
anyway, but yes, we've thought about it, and it would be European. I think I would do that first before doing an American river cruise.
I agree.
I think I would like to do one of the, go up the Rhine or something like that. Yep.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So Bev says, I'd be like that too. I can get my own snacks.
Yeah. Yes.
No, we got yelled at for getting our own drinks.
I know. Please they said, please call us.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to get yelled at for not doing it.
Gina says, be spoiled. You deserve it. We have 3 more cruises we're doing after this. we're going to get onto the next ship and go, hey, Kushti, where are you?
We will be so spoiled after 10 days of this, without a doubt.
I got to go get my own drink?
Are you kidding me? Who's going to bring it to the cabin for me?
Wrestler Mania says, wow, you can easily stumble back into your room from the bar. Very convenient. Dude,
yes.
it's barely even a stumble, man. I think you won't even, yeah.
We could roll.
It's not even that. It's, Kushti, take me to the cabin.
Right.
Push me in. Close the door. When I wake up, I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
And again, we planned none of this for those coming into the stream late. We booked a regular balcony cabin here on the ship. So for those who've been with us for a while watching, I know some of you came in late tonight. That's all we had. But we decided to do sort of the bid process.
Get those little emails. Hey, you want to bid for an upgrade?
And if you've ever done it before, if you bid like $5, the meter goes like that. That's basically what I did. Wasn't $5.
How much your chances are of getting in.
Yeah, but that's what we did. We didn't go zing. It just the first little tick, and we ended up finding 2 weeks ago we were awarded the yacht club. So here we are. No, I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the channel. I mean, they know who we are, but we've asked them for some help, not financial help, not this, but can you arrange so that we can see some cabins? Could you do this? No. And so this wasn't anything other than they just needed to fill, and we bid the right price. Here we are.
Somehow we got in.
And so we will make the most of it. We will learn how to spoil ourselves because we're just not used to doing that. So here we are in the yacht club enjoying ourselves. So
yes.
All right, guys. I can't think of anything else that was important about this day to talk about. Can you?
No, I mean, we talked about getting off the Conquest. We talked about getting on the Divina. We talked about a dinner. We talked about Kushti and Mare. So yeah, I think that's this. We talked about the sail away party. So yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything that we experienced today.
Chris, I need a new jacket. Smoking jacket with an ascot.
Oh my gosh. Don't you dare. A smoking jacket.
They suggested it, not I did.
I think that was a funny thing. I don't think they were serious.
I just want the pipe.
Oh my gosh, too funny. Yeah, so if nobody has any questions for us.
True Texan girl, are you liking it more than Carnival? That is a bad question to ask.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've pretty much been very clear that
We love all the cruise lines we go on for what they are,
yes.
right? Carnival, for us, if we're having to rate them, is probably towards the bottom of the list. Now, does it mean we don't enjoy going? No. We
enjoy it.
For the most part. We did not enjoy the last 4 days on the Conquest whatsoever. Not one bit. Miserable. In fact, we were pretty clear. That is the only cruise we've ever taken in our life that we could not wait to get off of.
Agreed.
And we've been on a ton of cruises, guys. I mean,
and a ton of Carnival cruises that we've had great times on.
Just not on that ship. We
Yeah.
did not have a good time on that ship at all whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the staff, it wasn't the ship, it was the passengers that happened to be on that particular 4-day cruise. And that is the hardest thing about talking about opinions about a ship, because this week, this next cruise, an entire new set of people are getting on, which may not be exactly the same people. I mean, exact same people, same type of people, same acting people that we got to experience. So we try to give you a lot about the ship, because that's really what's important. However, you do have to know about at least the passengers that potentially could be. For instance, on this ship, English is not a primary language for the passengers on this particular voyage.
I would agree. It's very European.
There's a lot of Europeans on here.
Yeah.
And that's been that way on almost all the MSC ships that we've been on. Not all of them, but some of them.
A good portion of them.
But you just don't know. And so, though we liked the Conquest, it was a pretty ship. Though it's older, it's been well maintained. It looks good. They're actually working on it now, still like replacing deck, at sea and stuff. I mean, they're doing what they need to do. But anyway, but yeah, our two favorites, really at the top of our list, is MSC and Celebrity. Out of all the cruise lines that we've done, which is Carnival, Royal, Celebrity,
There
Princess.
it is again. I'm not touching anything. Are you touching anything?
No.
What's that crackly noise?
Yeah, Carnival, Royal, Princess, Celebrity, Holland years ago,
Did you say
MSC,
NCL?
NCL.
Princess.
Yep, I said that.
What is that?
I don't know, baby. I don't know. There we go. Maybe that'll fix it. Sorry, guys. That we would, for us, MSC and Celebrity are very much towards the top of our list, if not the top of the list. And if we really, really were put against the wall, at least from a dollar and cents thing, it would be MSC.
Would be MSC.
Right?
Because their price point is incredible.
The,
really.
Forget the yacht club for a minute.
Yeah.
Just regular, because that's all we've ever done. This is our 7th cruise now with them.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done 6 in regular cabins, insides and balconies, and the food and the service are amazing. The price is, in most cases, equal to or lower than Carnival.
Yeah.
Right? And so we've had fantastic experience, not just financially, but also the experience. The ships, what they offer, the food's better than Carnival to begin with. Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, the price. Like I told you, the price of this 10-day holiday cruise was under $1,000 per person
for
a balcony
before
right?
we did our upgrade.
Right. So,
yeah.
True Texan girl, we would absolutely have to say yes. We are liking this more than Carnival. And then if you have to throw in that we're up in the yacht club, we're
over the top right now.
We are now forever ruined. Forever ruined. It's like going to fly first class on a plane.
It is.
And then the next flight you have to go back, to the back of the plane. You're like, oh, this sucks. Right? But fortunately, though, for us, the very next ship we're getting on is the Utopia.
Yes.
Now, 10 days from now, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. Now, we are in an inside cabin, not a balcony. But big new, brand new ship and stuff. So there'll at least be a lot going on there. So anyway, just tuck a bath towel in your shirt for an ascot. There you go. We can do that. We can do that. True Texas Girl says, I like Carnival because of the more food options, but I like the vibe more on Royal. Those are the only two I've been on. Oh, yeah, you got to try an MSC. Food options are more. We feel the quality of the food is better. Try one of the sea ships, Seaside, Seashore, Seascape. And one of them, I think, is moving to Galveston.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I think
so-
it's the seashore.
It's one of the seas that is
Yeah.
moving there.
Yeah.
Great ships, amazing. You'll absolutely love them, and the food options, the entertainment's great. Yeah, it's really cool. Valerie B says, first cruise I have ever been on was in 2006 on the Carnival Conquest. It was my least favorite. Interestingly enough, Lisa and I had been on the Conquest once before. We didn't realize this until we booked it this time.
We totally forgot.
And it had been doing 7 days.
Uh-huh.
And that's part of the thing here is most of the 3 and 4 day cruises have a completely different vibe anyway.
They do.
And so we'll give you some more balcony cam, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Live balcony cam right outside there. It's literally right 7 feet from me. That's where my camera is, right outside of my balcony. But it was doing 7 days back then. Of course, it was newer.
Yes.
And we didn't hate. Trust me, when you hate something, you remember it.
Yeah.
We obviously did not dislike it that time.
No.
It was a newer ship. We enjoyed it. We had a great time. We booked it again. It's now doing 3 day, 4 day, and yeah.
And we don't.
Not happy
we're
at
not
all.
big fans of the 3 day, 4 day
To
anyway.
begin with, yeah.
But yeah, the shorter itineraries bring in more of a party crowd than the longer itineraries. The longer itineraries are a lot more calm.
Yep. All right. Question.
Yes.
As a fellow content creator, how do you go about ensuring you have correct plugins for your equipment? Converters needed, voltage, meters, regular. Only doing domestic stuff so far. So, it's pretty simple. All the cruise ships have 110 power, whether they're in Europe or here in America. So that's number one. Number two, the availability of outlet space in cabins, depending on what ship you're at. You're either typically going to get 2 or 1 plug. That's it. I don't think I've ever seen. Maybe there's a couple suites that have a couple more, but typically, like right now, right there on our desk, there's 2 U.S. outlets. So what we do is, let's see here. God, I can't believe it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's not going to go all the way around, is it?
I don't know. It should. Oh, it's not going to go down far enough, though, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh,
You can
so
barely see it
close.
right there. So we bring a power strip with us, but it's not a surge protected power strip. Now I want to be clear about this, guys.
Those
okay?
are not allowed on a cruise ship.
Yes. Coming around. Coming around. There we are. Just about back in the right spot there.
Nice.
Thank you. There we go. Something like that. Anyway, it has to be non-surge protected. Okay. And so it's just a little 4-banger. So we have everything we need. We've got 2 lights and the computers, and I've got a, Rodecaster Duo, and I got all kinds of stuff. And it's plugged into that one thing, plugged into one outlet here in the cabin. Now, we actually, from time to time, by the way, let's not forget the camera that's out there as well that needs power. We will broadcast from outside of our cabin somewhere on ships. If you go back and watch some of our replays, you'll see us, at least on a lot of the Carnival ships, out on top of the deck and having a great time doing a live broadcast.
And sometimes we do ship departures as well.
Yeah.
So it's, a patch of grass.
I don't have it out here, but we have a battery. It's about yay big. Who's it made by?
Anchor.
An Anchor. We carry it with us. It's actually in my suitcase. Because we may try one night to go broadcast somewhere outside. So I'm not worried about any sort of converting, because at least from cruise ships, it's 110 power. Now, that being said, let's say you're going to go not do a cruise and you're going to go to a hotel and stuff. Then you're going to need a converter, because everything you own from the U.S. will be on U.S. power. So you get one of those little, $45, $50, $60 little converters, a little non-surge protected power strip, plug everything in there. I don't know what your equipment is, but nothing I have takes a ton of power. Okay? Nothing I have takes a ton of power. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Mama Tallman, sorry there. Mama Tallman says, smoking jacket from Santa this year. Yeah, no, I don't need a smoking jacket.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
True Texan Girl says, Galveston is my home port, so I don't have the need to fly somewhere to go on another ship. But more options are coming to Galveston. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Galveston is blowing up in the cruise industry, guys.
Yes. And,
Yep.
and we do know that MSC is bringing a ship over in that
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, full time.
Yeah.
In fact, I believe they're also building a new terminal. They
I
signed a
think
deal
they
on
are
it.
as well. So, yeah.
Wrestler Mania says, cracking noise. It's from the cruise line bugging your room to make sure that you're talking nice about them in the outside world. Be careful what you say. If Gushti stops answering our calls, we'll know. Justina says, that's awesome. You better take full advantage of your butler. We'll do what it's expected of us, I guess, to some extent.
No matter how much it kills us, I guess.
Yeah,
I can walk 20 feet and carry my
You know what's interesting? Everything takes so much longer.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, it's time to go to... We know where the restaurant is, right? It's in the back, deck 15. It's time for dinner. Put clothes on, walk out the door, head down there. We'll be there in 5 minutes. Now, we got to call Gushti. Gushti comes and meets us. Then... It took a 5-minute process and turned it into like a 12-minute process. And that's sort of what it is. So it's going to take us a couple days to sort of get into that, but we're going to have to add time to everything that we do to make sure that
we're recovering ourselves.
We're covering her. Like we're like, okay, I need this much time to get this thing done. So we can spend this much time doing other stuff, and that's what we'll do. So we'll spend that much time doing everything else, and I'll have this much time to do the thing that right. But now I'm going to have to pad for everything that we do. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. It's just it's just a thing.
Yeah,
something
just have to adapt.
We have to get used to and adapt to. Because I'm just like, just like the drinks, just go and get a drink. No, now you got to go to the phone. Got to call Gushti. Hey, how are you tonight? Great. How are you doing? You know, a little 30-second, little thing. And then, hey, can you bring me a couple of things? Oh, what would you like? And okay, would you like this with it? Would you like, no, just that. Okay, thank you. Fine. She'd already be there ordering it by then. So, anyway. But yeah, we will get used to it and we will...
we will miss it. I'm quite sure.
Yeah. It's a strange feeling.
It is.
So
it is.
We probably get used to it real quick. If the next time we're on an MSC cruise, we're in the yacht club, it's affected us. Actually, I can tell you that's not going to happen. The next MSC cruise we're doing is the World America.
Yes.
Their inaugural next year. Teaser, right? We told you we may not tell you about it, but
tell you.
Just let that cat out of the bag. But the yacht club's all sold out.
Yeah.
I already tried to put in an upgrade.
So there you have it.
Oh, Wrestler Mania says, I am not classy enough to even know what to ask the butler or understand what the butler is expected to do. Do they come with an instruction manual? Actually, they
kind
do.
Of, yeah.
There's a couple of pages we got of what they can do and can't do or whatever and stuff. So our guy didn't help us hang up the clothes. If he had offered, we would have told him no anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have that much to hang up, but we have a few things and everything else just is in our little folded piles. The turn down service and it just, they'll walk you to the restaurant. They'll walk you to the shows. We do have a dedicated area at all the big shows that'll happen in the theater. Anything that happens in the theater, there's a little section that's
roped off, and a couple of the yacht club personnel stand down there and make sure nobody else goes in there unless you got a badge that says yacht club. But if you're coming from here, they call Gushti, and Gushti's gonna walk you down there and put you in the section, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, they kind of do come with a manual. And no, Danny, you can't summon the royal wiper. It's not on the list. Not in the job description.
No, not in the job description. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. We've had an absolute blast. Our first night here on the MSC Divina in the Yacht Club. As we mentioned a couple times, cannot wait to share the rest of the ship with you. It is absolutely stunning and beautiful.
It is.
The crew has been amazing outside of the Yacht Club, right? Everything has been fun and great. And so stay tuned. Stick tuned. Drink. That one is empty. I got to get into this one now. Stay tuned for more to come. We will be posting things on our Facebook group, so please make sure you go there and become part of our Facebook group, guys. Answer the 2 questions or we'll decline you, all right? We come on 8 or 9 every evening. It'll probably be 9. Dinners are also a little bit dragged out. But 9 o'clock, set your watch every night for the next 10 nights. We're going to come on and show you a little bit of the Divina and talk about the experience of the day. And hopefully that'll help you in your thought process of booking one of the MSC ships, whether it's this one or another one. Okay? So until we see you again tomorrow night, y'all be safe, all right? Peace!